Well, a very warm welcome. So we're just about to launch our brand new one-day special, Fabric Freedom, the most beautiful, beautiful fabrics. Oh, you're in for an absolute treat. And somebody who loves her fabrics, Sasha, not fancy. Hello.
Hello.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too. How are you?
I'm very well. Now, we won't go into detail, but the zombie box
is in the car. It came in very good use about 10 minutes ago.
Very quickly. Very, very quickly. So Sasha is the only person I know on the planet who actually has her own zombie survival box in the back of your car.
Zombie apocalypse box.
Zombie apocalypse box. It serves any occasion. And there was an instance today where you needed to pilfer something from your zombie apocalypse box.
There was, and put it this way, I am covered for all occasions.
I wish we could go into details, but we can't. One thing I can give you the details on is the one-day special. This fabric is beautiful.
Oh, just have a look at this set. Doesn't it look like we are in the Orient? It is rich, it is beautiful, it's wonderful.
I mean, we're showing you everything here. I will go through the options, but the Oriental fabric, the foiled Oriental fabric, and when you do pick it up and give it a wave, suddenly all that beautiful metallic detail just absolutely comes to life. Cherry blossoms in here. We got beautiful lilacs, pastels, pinks. This one is one of my absolute favorites. Classic Oriental design. Look at all of that. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I mean, there is more to be had. Now, let me point out, you're not just going to get it's 2.5 meters of fabric. It's 5.5 meters of your Oriental fabric. You choose the options. We'll go through that. You're also going to get a 1/2 meter of leatherette. Now, when I say 1/2 meter, it's this size. Sasha, it's ridiculously long.
It's really, really good, generous size. You can actually do something with this.
Wow.
And so I've actually incorporated it into the quilt behind me. Actually put this into the quilt. It is beautiful to sew with. This feels like butter. So I've actually used it as some of the sashings in there just to show that you can actually mix the metallic cottons with the leatherette, and it is the most beautiful leatherette.
It is. You're telling me that because the way it's manufactured, it's actually sprayed on. Now, when you get this home, if you look at the edge, the salvage, that is not a mistake. You haven't received a dodgy piece. It arrives like that. Obviously, we'll be trimming that off. But Sasha, you're going through the actual virtues of this. The fact that it stretches, it doesn't crease, it doesn't scratch. Because I didn't realise this, but some leatherettes can scratch off.
Yeah, so some leatherettes, when you pull them or distort them, this has got almost a knit base to the actual base fabric, okay? And so that means that that layer of gold on the top, it has to be done in a really special way, because what can happen when you stretch, it will crack, it will crease. This doesn't happen. This is so soft. I have seen waterfall jackets made out of this, waistcoats, waterfall waistcoats.
Wow.
The drape is stunning. And the wonderful Lewis has done one of the dresses behind me on the mannequin, and it just looks stunning in that bronze.
And we will have a look at those.
Yeah,
when we get the cameras to you, we'll have a look at those.
Amazing, amazing. And sometimes we use leatherette because obviously we don't want to be using real leather for whatever reason, and we end up disappointed. You are not. This is heat sealed. You are not going to get that peeling effect. You are not going to get that issue where it cracks. Yeah. It is so soft.
It is lovely. And if that's not enough, you're also going to get 6 beautiful tassels as well. I mean, a great bundle. Everything will just work wonderfully together. I mean, look at those gorgeous tassels. So the Oriental fabric, the leatherette, and then the tassels. Let's go through the options. I'll put the, let me just grab these for a second. I'll move the tassels. Oh, they're lovely tassels though. Okay, now this is your red option. So let's have a really good look at this. That is, now, one thing can I just point out? So we're going to go through the options with the one-day special, which you can see here. But you can also, and please do shop ahead, you can buy all the options that we're going to go through as 1 meter pieces as well. So find them on our website. You can shop ahead there. So I'll read out the names of each one. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it's worth it. So we want to go through and show you everything that you can get. Let's start here. So this is the red option. I am right in saying this is the red option. Yes? Okay. There we go, because we have got a maroon coming up. I mean, look at that beautiful cherry blossom on... Oh yeah, that's... I mean, Sasha, classic Oriental design here. Sorry, were you standing up there?
I was, sorry. I was just grabbing something.
Okay.
I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't walking off set.
No, don't worry.
The blossom is just subtle.
Yeah.
It's a subtle blossom. It's a very pretty blossom.
Yeah.
But that background, that red, just gives it this pout.
And
Can you tell that I love these?
Well, do you know...
I'm really excited. I'm sorry.
Well, I share your enthusiasm for them because they are exquisite, and that wonderful foil detail makes them look so good. So as we go through, there's your red cloud in there, I think, as well. I mean, you can find all of these, as say, for meter pieces as well. Have a look at that. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of like a faux patch work on it, but it's not like a patchwork design, like it's been, I don't know, appliqued on there. Very pretty. And then finally, you've got this one. Okay, so that's your red. Now remember, with the red or any option, you're going to get your 5.5 meters of beautiful foiled Oriental fabric. You're going to get this monster piece of leatherette. We're saying it's 0.5 meter, it is, but it's just extra wide. I mean, that is just, look at it, ridiculously wide, okay? So you're going to be getting that, and you're going to get your 6 tassels in there too. Already on the red option, nearly 10%'s gone. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off, and we'll go through everything so we can see the fabric in all its glory. Here we go. Now this is the maroon option. This is very nice, classic. Look at that. Look at that. You see that beautiful foiling? That gold makes it look so luxurious. Classic Oriental design. So that's stunning.
But aren't they a good weight? Can you feel that weight in there? They're not a thin metallic or some cheap.
No.
They really do feel so luxurious, and this is why I think that you can use these across the board. I mean, you can use them for your home decor, dressmaking, table settings, even curtains, cushion covers. You know, you really can use them across the board.
Totally agree.
And washing them is fine. Ironing them is absolutely fine as well. So you don't have that problem where you do with some metallics.
Oh.
They just keep their colour. They are just so vibrant. They're beautiful.
This is your dragons in the clouds. I totally agree with you, Sasha. And actually, that's one thing when you get at home, you will feel the weight of these. So that's the maroon option. Nearly 10% of this maroon's gone now. We are busy. All right. Now, remember, you are getting a £12 saving, and you've got 2 flexi payments. Black, at the moment, is in the lead. When you see fabric of this quality, that is just exceptional. The drama that you are getting here. Now, come on, let me just show you. You can see that. So you've got that wonderful dragon twisting and turning, the drama of the sea here as well. I won't pull it all the way out because it will mess everything up. But obviously at the moment now you're seeing it should be horizontal, and we've kind of got it vertical, but absolutely stunning.
Great for fussy cutting, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Screams. Okay, I can see why black's popular. Come on, look at that. Over 10% of the stock for the black has gone too. That is exquisite. Really is. It tells a story, the drama, the energy, and then you've got the delicate, peaceful elegance of the crane in there too, the colours, the gold. And I think the black, Sasha, is the perfect platform to really set off that foiling. Oh,
honestly, I mean, there's nothing quite like the whole black or the navy as a background. Yeah. And this just looks so sophisticated, so traditional.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
And then you've got the drama of these waves too. As it stands, black is my favourite option. I see why a lot of viewers have gone for black, because there is so much drama going on. Can I just pause there for a moment and remind you that with, say, that black option, you're going to get your ½ metre of this leatherette, and it really is exceptionally good as a leatherette. So see how well that leatherette works with all the different fabrics that you're getting in the black option. And if that's not enough, then you're getting your 6 tassels in there as well, these beautiful golden tassels. So we're going to get our 6 golden tassels, which you're seeing here. Sorry, I've picked them up quite ham-fisted, but there you go, you're getting those. And then down here, you've got that beautiful leatherette that I just pick up, but it offsets all the fantastic gold detailing that you get in the fabric. All right, going to put that down. The tassels and the leatherette come with all options, so I'm just showing you how well it worked with the black. Next, we've got our navy. Now, navy, again, another classic combination. It's kind of, these colours are what you associate with Oriental fabrics. That beautiful, beautiful burst of colour. Cherry blossoms coming through there, absolutely exquisite. Then you've got these wonderful, bold statement designs. Sasha, I can read your mind here. Fussy cutting?
Fussy cutting.
Fussy cutting, lovely. And over here, yeah, come on. That shows you the kind of quality. Look at how that foiling just absolutely springs to life. This is one of my favourites. I know it comes in different ways, but I love that blossom.
Oh, that is just so pretty, isn't it?
Isn't that pretty?
Honestly, and the gold on there. And it's not just a gold. There are different metallic golds within these.
Yeah.
There's a gold, there's a soft gold. You know,
yeah, that's right.
They really, really are different. They are so pretty.
And then here you've got that wonderful crane.
And we're going to be using that set for our demo. That set
nice.
We're going to be using.
Nice set. So that is your navy. And through, so we're going through all the options. Then we've got your pastel option here. Now, pastel offering you a slightly different interpretation, which I like. You've got these beautiful light pastel colours, still with all that gorgeous gold foiling in there too. Look at that. And here, then we've got this option with the crane. That's nice, right? And then finally, I mean, how beautiful is that? Now, I said I've kind of changed my mind. I'm torn between two.
That's my favourite.
What, the pastel?
No, the one at the end.
The blue. Oh,
no,
which one?
Oh, I don't think you've got to it yet.
I haven't got to it yet, Dad. We're getting there. We're getting there.
You seem so far away and I can't see you.
It's perspective.
It is.
There's a magic of TV. That was the pastel option.
I'm
so
too
I was talking
excited.
to you about the black option, which I absolutely loved. I'm torn between two now, because at the start of the show, or when we were prepping just before the start of the show, I was really drawn to the blue. I love the black. I think I'm still leaning with the black, but then again, have a look at that. This is absolutely iconic, classic. Can you imagine that with a table runner or in a quilt? The drama, the movement, the energy that you get, you can hear the waves crashing against each other, a beautiful stylized Japanese feel, Oriental feel. Then over here you've got the beautiful patchwork design coming through. I keep describing it patchwork. I hope I'm not misleading there. I mean, obviously it is a print, but I kind of get, it's my feel, it looks a bit patchwork. That's just my description. And over here you've got your dragons in the clouds, but with the blue. So again, another iconic piece. Now have a look at this one. I haven't seen this design in any of the other options yet. That butterfly with the blue, oh, that's nice, right?
Oh, this is great for your fussy cutting. So I'm going to be coming up with a couple of different ideas for you over the next few shows. And one of them is by doing 3D butterflies with these.
Wow. Oh,
and again, they are such a good size. You actually...
Stunning.
Yeah, they do. They look great.
And then you've got those final waves coming through as well. Beautiful. It's my second favourite option. I've been turned by the black option, I'm afraid. That's just me, though, and it doesn't matter what I think. You go with your favourite option. And then we got Sasha's favourite now, the naturals.
My favourite.
So the butterflies are back. So talk us through, what was it about the naturals that really captivated you?
Do you know, I really, really love the blues, okay? So I really love the blues. They are so traditional. And then I saw this when I came in today, and I absolutely love this. I haven't seen this range before.
Yeah.
And I just think with the cream background, they just look elegant. They just look classic.
Stunning.
You could actually use these with so many of the other sets in the one day special.
Well,
so if you were buying two, I would maybe put a pastel in or a blue in or something to actually make it go even further.
Because this is your blender, really, because there are so many colours going through there.
I mean, look at that. Sorry, the previous one you were just looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that as a piece of art almost. Yeah. You could take some canvases or some frames at home and you could just staple this on. You've just got the most amazing colours within there. fussy cutting it, fussy cutting the shapes, actually doing your applique
Nice.
on different things. There's so many different elements you could do.
Yeah. And again, looking here at those beautiful florals, and then finally, you've got that
so
wonderful classic crane in there as well. So that's your naturals. You've seen all the options. I will just remind you that whichever option you go for, you will be receiving the ½ meter of leatherette. But when we say ½ meter, just for anyone who's tuned in, look at the size of this, because it is a ½ meter, but it is extra. Well, I mean, that is huge. So you're getting your leatherette. Things to point out with the leatherette, and Sasha was explaining this to me. So traditionally, like problems with leatherette you might have encountered in the past, it scratches, does not scratch here. It's got the stretch to it, and it also doesn't crumple. If I do this and show you that you're not getting any crumpling in there as well. So it is a beautiful leatherette. The way it's achieved, actually, it's sprayed on. Sasha did want me to point out, and it's important just to have a look here, your piece will arrive like this. Please don't think that there is an issue. That is how it is. That's effectively your salve edge, and then you're going to cut that off and work with it. And you're getting the samples. You're getting the tassels as well, which I will just share. So you're going to get 6 of these tassels. The reason why I'm showing you all of these, just imagine putting that beautiful tassel with the fabrics and with that leatherette. I mean, they're lovely, and you're going to get 6 of those. Okay, so that is the one-day special. We are busy for our one-day special. And if you're thinking, okay, I love the fabric, but what am I actually going to make? I'm going to grab this and just show you. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Now, come on. And Sasha, this to me feels very achievable as a crafter. We can do this, soft crafter.
Really achievable. Sorry, I'm just changing the foot on my sewing machine as well while I speak. Really achievable.
Yeah.
The cushion, that one in your hand, we are going to be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll just show you this.
So yeah, so there's lots and lots of different projects that we're going to be looking at, lots of different elements. But again, really easy, really achievable. And again, playing around with the colour of your choice and, you know, things for your home.
Love the prairie points on this as well. Prairie points with Oriental fabrics, beautiful. And this is actually a really good example of you don't need to use a lot of your fabric to have major impact in this. I mean, that looks like such a decadent pillow. Opulent. $21.47 is your price. We've got to give you some updates because we are busy. Now, the black option, which happens to be my favourite, ooh, we're 17 minutes into the show, a quarter of the stock. We're approaching a quarter of the stock. It is absolutely exquisite. It really is. Look at these wonderful dragons. So if you do love dragons, if you want to go extremely traditional, have a look at that wonderful crane. Absolutely stunning. And then you've got the 2 ocean designs in there too. Beautiful foiling. And this final one, come on, look at that. Okay, black option. It is my favourite, but I have to be honest, and I'm going to have to steal, she won't mind, I'll just borrow one of Leonie's phrases because that's my favourite. I love them all. Let's jump onto the website and show you. We have got metre options. So if you just want to go for 1 metre of the fabric, and I would imagine, actually I'll refer to Sasha, if say we go for the metre options and go for 2, will it be cut continuously or separate?
Yes. Continuous
Fantastic.
cut,
It will be a continuous cut. So what options appeal to you? All the options can be found on our website, or you can use the app. So here we've got those wonderful cherry blossom stripes, the ombre waves in there. Oh yeah, stunning. Which ones appeal to you? Where is your mind wandering? I mean, that's stunning, right? Or the blue. So lots of different options. Do feel, oh, that's nice. That's nice.
It's really nice. I mean, I would use the opportunity to, if you've got a couple of favourites, that's when I would go for the metre pieces.
That's a good point.
For your fussy cutting, for things like that, because obviously with your fussy cutting, you tend to use a bit more fabric. So I'm terrible. I love ½ metres. And I always like to keep a little bit of it.
Why not?
Yeah, but
get some more of your favourites. I'm noticing some options as well. The 1 metre we haven't even seen with our one-day specials. There are a few other designs like this one. There was a dragon back there as well. So you can see there's a lot to be had. I like your mindset as well, Sasha, when you say that you've spoken like a true crafter. With the 1 metre, if you've got a specific favourite,
Yeah.
get some more there, and then obviously go for the value with the 1 day special. Speaking of value, we have got happy hours on the show as well.
As well?
As well.
As well.
Oh, this is going to blow you away. Wait till you see the price of these. Now, 3 different options with regard to your happy hours. Look at the saving, £19.80. This is your teal and navy option, and we'll just show you here. You're going to get 7.5 metres. 7.5 metres. That's 3.5 metres in total of beautiful, beautiful fabric. So this is a happy hour. At the end of the hour, this price will revert back to its regular retail price of $52.46. What a way to bolster your stash. Okay, so that was your teal and navy. Let me pop that down. And you got your purple and yellow, which is a good colour combo. So this is your purple and yellow. Nice. I mean, just with this alone, Sasha, we could easily make a quilt, a sizable quilt.
Oh, easy.
I mean, 3.5 metres.
There's a lot of fabric there, isn't there?
Yeah.
A lot of fabric.
And it all coordinates beautifully. So that was your purple and yellow, and then finally, the pink and cream. Look at this. Actually, this is nice. This is really pretty. £32.66 is your price. £19.80 is the saving, but only for this hour or while stocks last. We could lose options this hour, so do not miss out. Purple and yellow in the lead at the moment. That could all change, though. We will keep you abreast of the situation throughout the hour. 382-507, your item number. Now, we do have another happy hour for you. Have a look at this. This is nice. So this is, again, a great saving just for the hour. This is your Meadow quilting bundle. 4.5 metres. This is your red and green. There you got your instructions there. Your blue and yellow. And the last one, blue and purple. Nice. Okay. I said instructions. Are we getting instructions with that? Is that instructions? I think that is for the quilt. As opposed to a pattern, I think it's just the written instructions. 101-451, your item number. $19.99 is your price. Well, we've seen everything. Having a look at the time, I think it's about time we head to Sasha for a bit of a play. What are you going to show us, Sasha?
So, I am going to show you I wouldn't say a cheap's way, but we all know what I'm like. I like to play around with different blocks, different things, and come up with an easier method. Tomorrow we will be looking at the traditional method of Japanese folded patchwork. Yeah. Obviously, we had to do that. Okay, I came up with an idea. Okay, so this is Japanese folded patchwork on here. Okay, we all have cushions that we have bought from home that I call them ugly cushions. You know, the ones that just go on the sofa, and then when you get, you know,
guests come around,
relatives around, you get the good cushions out.
Yeah.
So I thought, what about actually doing covers for your ugly cushions? Hence, like this. So not your normal cover, so these have a tie. So actually, we've got our ugly plain cushion, but then look at this. So we do Japanese folded patchwork, but bigger sizes, okay? And on either end, you've got your loops, and either end you have a tie. But also you could just actually hang this over your arms of your chairs or anything like that. And then when your posh relatives or, you know, future in-laws or whoever come around, what you can do is you're then wanting to cover them up to make them look, you know, like you've made a bit of an effort for them coming around. So you pull your loops, and you know, it's just something really different, such a good idea. Yeah. And I just felt that I ended up just having so many different cushion covers, and I just thought, do you know what? No, I'm going to make a cover for my ugly cushions. Yeah. So this is the idea that I came up with.
That is a great idea. You know, we say about posh relatives, Taz, our director, he's got a good idea. Now, he is a happily married man, but he was saying back in his bachelor days, what he would do is get those covers on. If he invited anyone round, cooked them up a meal, put on the posh covers for the date, and then the minute the date's gone, then you can take the posh covers away.
Yeah, see?
Nice.
See? And again, it's that thing. It just, we've all done it, you know, and I just think that sometimes we have got plain, ugly cushions at home that we tend to have for the kids or grandkids or, you know, and actually then you can just put a cover on top.
Yeah.
But then you could use that as other things as well.
Nice.
So we're going to have a look at my version of really easy Japanese folded. Now, as I say, tomorrow we will look at the more traditional method, okay? But for
Sasha,
now...
could we move that cushion if that's okay, just so we can get a good shot?
Oh, yeah, of me
there you
or...
go. That side, perfect.
Is that all right, that side?
Yeah.
Right.
That's the one. Thank you.
So you are going to want a piece of fabric which is going to go as your centre or as your backing, okay? Because the great thing about this is you are actually backing, quilting, doing everything to it in one go. So you're not having to worry about layering it up or binding or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you're going to want a background colour and you are going to want a nice patterned. Now you could have this patterned in the centres and you could have the plain as your folds, completely and utterly up to you. But how we're going to do that? This one takes 14-inch circles. Now, obviously we find it, you know, cutting circles is an absolute nightmare, getting them absolutely perfect. So I tend to buy, you know, the wire wreaths?
Yeah?
I tend to buy those and use those as my circle template.
Well, that's a good idea.
Because then you're getting lots of different sizes because the wreath has actually got the wire all the way in. Anyway,
Good
just
idea.
me.
Hey.
I've got some iron-on interfacing. This is a Bosal one. This is Fashion Fuse. So it's got a cotton and it's got a glue. So we're going to fuse that onto one side. So I'm just going to fuse this on.
Okay.
And you're just going to make sure that you're just going to go all the way around the edge, hold it in place a little bit. But I absolutely love Japanese folded. It's one of those great things that you can just be doing on the train, in the car if you're travelling, obviously not driving. But the traditional way is great because you can just take it anywhere with you and just, but obviously this is a bit bigger in size. So I'm just making sure that this is fused all the way around. Now, if you wanted to, you could use a couple of the Japanese fabrics. I'm just using a plain so it pops for you at home. And I think that it actually, by using a plain, it actually makes your fabric go a lot further as well. You're not putting so many heavy prints together, but you can do if you want to. But actually, by doing it this way, your eye is going to the really pretty florals. I can't remember which set this one is in, actually.
It's
got like the minty
Oh, it's here.
green.
It's the navy. It's navy.
Is it in the navy one?
Just show you. There you go. So that's the part of the navy. So the navy is all of these. Very pretty. I love this one and I like that one in the navy too. I think that's classic. Beautiful.
So we have got our piece of background which has got our interfacing on, and we're going to turn that over so the interfacing is actually face down, and we're going to put right sides together, and we are going to sew all the way around, but obviously you're going to leave a little hole just to turn this through, and you're going to want 4 of these. So I've done one already, so we're just going to do, let me just move that one out of the way. And I'm just using my 1/4 inch, and I'm just following the edge. And you will see that I've actually cut my interfacing a little bit smaller. And that just means that I'm just not having too much bulk all the way around the edge.
Okay.
And so we're just going to go all the way around. And then, oh, I'll go around a bit further before I do my hole. And so I'm just going to go backwards a few stitches.
Now, as we're doing this, Sasha,
Yeah.
you were telling me on March the 1st, you're going to be launching another incredible giveaway on your Instagram account. If you don't already follow Sasha, please do, because you're always doing this. You're really good with your giveaways.
I just really like doing the giveaways as well, because I think it's all about the education, and it's also getting info across.
Yeah.
And I just think how nice it is when I get parcels through the post to be able to work with, and to be able to share those with everybody is. If
we do want to follow you on Instagram, how do we do it?
On Instagram, Sasha Sews 123.
So please, everybody, if you are on Instagram right now, if you've got your phone or tablet to hand, give Sasha a follow, and it could be you walking away with a giveaway. But not just that, I know you give lots of inspiration on there, and also sneak peeks at what you've got coming up.
Please. Yeah, because I did, February, we did a competition where we actually looked at people that had already been with us and the most people that they got to then join. So it wasn't just the new people that were actually benefiting from a prize, because sometimes it's, you know, new followers and that sort of things. The new followers had to wait for that, for the March one. But we were just saying a bit of a thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
To our people that have been with us for a while. So, I'm not going to go all the way round clipping this now, but because obviously it is a curve, you want to just go around and just snip up to your stitch line. You're not going to go, obviously, through your stitches. And basically what happens is it just helps ease the flatness and the curve. It just helps, really. So we've gone all the way round. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn this through. And then when you've turned this through, we're going to give it a really, really good press. And we're also going to make sure that we press the hole as well. So we're going to tuck in that 1/4 inch. We're going to follow that seam, and we're just going to tuck in the 1/4 inch, but we're not actually going to sew it up yet. We're not going to sew that, because actually, I mean, you can do if you wanted to, but you do actually lose it within the stitches a bit later. So I'm just popping my hand inside, and I'm just using my nails. It does actually, and because it's a nice big size, it's surprising.
Right now, Sasha.
Sorry?
Are we birthing?
We are birthing.
We're birthing.
We're birthing.
There we go.
So I'm just...
Sasha, I've got to say, let's do the reveal. After that, would it be okay if we had a recap, because we're halfway through the show?
Yes, because I want to get the other two done as well.
Perfect. Do you want to just show, and we'll have a look at what you've done.
I'm just going to give that a press.
Okay.
And then you will see that you've got your edge, which obviously has your opening. And you're just going to tuck that inside. But you will end up with, so you can see on here, if I turn it this way, we've just popped a pin in there, and it's just neatly tucked in, and we're just going to do the same with this. I'm going to carry on with the other two.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
You carry on, doing a splendid job.
Well, you're right back at you. Let's just go through the options with the one-day special. So just to remind any new viewers who are joining us, with the one-day special, we've got options. You're going to get 5 half meters. This is your red option. I'll get to that in a minute. You're also going to get this beautiful ½ meter of leatherette. But I say ½ meter, look at the width of that. So you're going to get all of that fabric at beautiful leatherette. And the beauty of the leatherette is the fact that it has got stretch. If I just show, I'll show you there. It's got stretch to it. If you crumple it, it doesn't crease as well. And it's got a coating that doesn't scratch. So if you've ever had leatherette in the past that scratches, this will not scratch. And also to remind you, your leatherette, if you see the end here, That's how it's meant to be. When it arrives to your home, you haven't got a dodgy piece. That's effectively your salvage, which you'll cut away. So not only are you getting the leatherette, you will also going to get the tassels as well. If I just show you the tassels.
Making Taz some trousers, you know.
With the tassels?
With the tassels and the gold.
Well, the leatherette, this is Taz, our director, all 6'5" of him. He was saying hot pants. Would they work with hot pants?
I think trousers would be a better option with the tassels. I mean, you don't want to go too out there, Taz.
Well, I don't know. He is known as the Kylie of the craft store.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, maybe then. Maybe I'm underestimating Taz.
If the tassels, 6 not enough for you, you can get the tassels separately by themselves in the details at the bottom of your screen. I mean, look at that. 6 would cost you $10.98, so showing you the value that you're getting. All 6 of those. And also, I wanted to say with the leatherette, so you can also get that individually, and a lot of you are. I don't blame you. It's a very good leatherette. So if you do want to get another ½ meter, but look at the width. Look at the width of that. So you're getting all that. And again, it is a beautiful leatherette. Good stretch to it. So that, $9.99 if you want to get another ½ meter and add it to your order.
It's a good sized tassel as well.
It is a good sized tassel.
It's not a little tassel.
Well, that to me, that's
should have measured actually.
4 inches?
You're actually from the, I'm not going to include the
hoop.
The hoop.
Yeah.
But from tassel end to tassel end, it's actually nearly 6.5 inches.
That's 6.5 inches.
It is nearly 6.5 inches.
That's not 6. Is that 6.5?
That is 6. Well, my tassel is. I don't know about yours.
Okay. It just seems smaller. All right. There we go.
I'm not commenting.
Okay.
I am not.
Let's have a little look at our red option.
I've got some at 7 actually.
Yours is nearly 7.
I've got one at 7 as well.
No.
Honestly.
Can I just throw you one?
Taz, cameraman.
Now, let me just... Can you just pass that to Sasha? Pass that and measure that one, because that has no way 7 inches.
To you?
We'll just have a look. While we're doing that, let me just show you. This is breaking news on the size of the tassels. Let's just go through the red option, and you can see.
There we go. Yours are...
How much?
6.25.
Really?
6.25 inches.
Oh, okay. So anyway, we're just measuring them, but your tassels are really beautiful.
Exaggerates.
I think I've been downplaying. Sasha, I've been downplaying. Now let's have a little look. You've got, talking about tassels, by the way, anyone mucky minds. Let's have a look here. We've got this beautiful fabric. Very nice. This is your red option. I mean, come on, look at that. And you see that beautiful foiling when it catches the light. I'm going to be quick here because obviously you want to get back to Sasha. That's your red option. Then we go on to the maroon. Maroon's another one that I really find I'm drawn to because it's a very distinguished colour with the maroon, but the foiling just sets off. Isn't that nice? Now, come on. Look at that. Ooh. And then over here. So, you know, Sasha was saying the different levels of gold. So you've got your bright golds, then you've got your slightly more aged vintage golds, that wonderful classic crane in there as well. And then you've got the dragon in the cloud. So that is your maroon option. Okay, now we've got to pause for a moment because we're going to move on to my favorite option. It's not just my favorite option, it is the favorite option. Nearly 30% of the stock has gone for the blacks. I'm going to take a little bit more time with this because I genuinely am extremely impressed by this option. Have a look at the majesty of that one piece. Isn't it stunning? Now, I don't want to take it out and mess up the pack shot, but if you saw it landscape, you see you've got the drama of the waves in there, these beautiful dragons twisting and turning. That is a stunning piece. That is a work of art. That's one. Then you're also going to get more dragons in the mix. Now, come on. And you've got a bit more prominence with the black that just offsets these beautiful golden dragons in there. And I love the waves coming through, so that's classic. Then we go from the dragons to the Serenity of the cranes, an absolute iconic. I love when you pick it up, the gold foiling comes through, but that's an iconic design. You look at that and you instantly think Japanese print designs at its best. So yeah, we love that. And then we go to our waves, and you're going to get two different styles of your waves with the black option. So each option giving you different designs. They're not all the same. So you're getting this one, which I love. And then finally, yeah, come on, look at that. The drama on that one piece of fabric. How would you use that? Can you imagine building up a scene, maybe having your waves on a cushion and then the dragons up top, or strips of detail going through? That's your black option. Just to remind you, you are getting the 1/2 meter of leatherette, which is extra, extra wide, and you're going to get your 6 beautiful golden tassels in there as well. So that's your black option. And in effect, the tassels are $10.98. It's as if you're getting the tassels as a bonus for the free. Okay, now we're going to move on to our navy option. So this is your navy option. I love the navy, another classic design, really iconic Oriental colorway. So you've got beautiful bursts of color with that navy background. Wonderful designs that just scream for fussy cutting. Beautiful foil detail. You can see how it just springs to life in there. Then you've got this wonderful cherry blossom coming through, the delicate nature of those pinks against the navy. And then finally, you've got classic crane in there with the ribbons. It's very celebratory. So that is your navy option. So move on, we've got our pastel option, which is something a little bit different. You don't traditionally see Oriental designs with this kind of colorways, but I like that. It's nice to be a bit different. So here we've got lots of appealing designs coming through. So the celebration of florals there with your lilac. Then you go on to the pink. So really nice nature if you do love your sort of Oriental floral designs. But then we go on to our more sort of traditional Oriental designs, and then we have the crane in there as well. It's not, sorry, apologies, not the crane, it's the peacock in there, which is nice because it's kind of similar nature to the crane, but a little bit more flamboyant. And then finally, another beautiful Oriental design. So that's your pastels. Another one, and when we first, because with every show we have the hour before, we kind of prep the show and go through everything. And this is the one that stood out to me until I had a really good look throughout the hour on the black. So the black, I never sit on the fence. I always say my honest opinion. Black is my favorite option. This would be my second favorite. Have a look at that. And it's just, do you know what I think will dictate which option you go for? There are certain designs. These waves are stunning, especially in blue. I mean, that to me is just iconic. So you can imagine, you can instantly visualize that on a piece. So whether it is a bag, a strip, can you imagine that as a strip detail on a bag? Say just the bottom of a bag, and then obviously you mix it with other designs. Then you've got, this is a beautiful piece too. There's so much going on here, that wonderful foil detail, but it's effectively, you've got as a design, this wonderful patchwork of different fabrics going on. That's different, I like that. I mean, you couple those two up, I think in a bag would be lovely. But then we go back on to our sort of iconic designs. This is your dragon in the cloud, so it's telling a story, this wonderful golden dragon twisting and turning and gliding through the sky. Then, now, this is another one that really jumped out to me, and this is the first time we're going to see it. It is in the naturals as well, but you've got this beautiful butterfly. Sasha was talking about fussy cutting this out, which would be stunning, but even just that as a whole. Isn't that beautiful? And then finally, you've got another wonderful seascape in there as well. I think it's the seas that really sell it to me, and those sort of punchy designs as well with the butterflies and the dragons. So that's your blue option. And then we've got Sasha's favorite, which happens to be the naturals. I've got a lot of time for Sasha, and I place a lot of respect on her opinion. And she was saying, this is a good point. She was saying that this is a good blender, because you think everything else that we have on the counter, you'll be able to marry up. So for instance, the butterflies here, the blue and the butterflies, we can pick out with our blues that we've just seen. Or over here, we've got that peacock. Again, so many beautiful colors. This next one really highlights the point. Look at all the colors we're getting here that you can mix and match. Lovely burst of color here. And then finally, you've got that natural tones with the crane. So that is your natural option. $42.93 is your price. You are deciding which option you go for. You're going to get that large strip of leatherette, and you're going to get the 6 beautiful golden tassels as well. I do want to show it to you. Just bear with me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't walk out shot. But let me just see, because it is worth seeing. And I've just got to stress, because not only are you getting the 5.5 meters, whichever order or whichever option you go for in your order, you're going to get this, I mean, it's a monster piece of leatherette that beautiful stretch to it. The fact that it doesn't scratch as well, it doesn't crumple. So if I do this, give it a proper crumple. So if I do that and then lay it out, it hasn't crumpled up. You don't need to iron it. And then you're also going to get the tassels in there as well. So you're going to get 6 of these, but they are beautiful golden tassel. Look at those. Are they stunning? 21.47 is your first flexi payment if you do want to go for the one-day special. Plenty more though on the show as well. Let me just show you details. Now we've got some more metallic fabrics for you as well. Sets of 3.5 meters, and you're getting the buttons too. This is cool. This is something that is. Oh, actually, sorry, this is not the button kit. I apologise. This is your. This is the Oriental cotton metallic fabric bundle with just 3. I apologise saying the buttons and confusing everyone. So you've got your lilac, your red, your royal blues, and your navy and your maroon. £19.49 is your price, saving £4.50. That's your black option. Then you've got your lilac. Then you've got your red. Then you've got your royal blue, your navy, and your maroon. So do have a look. If you want to go for those options, they are extra wide, so 54 inch, well, they're 54 inches wide, so good width to them, and you are getting 0.5 meters. Something else we haven't seen as of yet, it's the 1 meter of brocade. Now, brocade, if anyone's not worked with this before, Sasha, talks about this fabric because it is beautifully, it kind of reminds me of silk.
It is absolutely beautiful. So normally we think of this for dressmaking, for kimonos, for Chinese style dresses, but it looks beautiful in bags, purses, clutches, anything like that. It looks so, so pretty. My favourite on this one is the silver that you're actually looking at now. I mean, how stunning is that? Yeah. But also, can we just look at the other side?
Well, let's just see.
How amazing is that?
Oh, wow.
Is wow. I know it's not meant to be double-sided, but actually you could get away with it.
Either side's beautiful. I will just go through options, so because there are a lot of different options. This is your silver and black bamboo blossom, because the bamboo blossom does have a circle on it. You can see there the circles. The cherry blossom doesn't, okay? So the circles here, that distinguishes the bamboo blossom. So there's your silver. Oh, look at this one. You know, you talk about beautiful kimonos. That's nice.
I mean, honestly, it's just beautiful. But again, let's look at the other side.
Okay.
How amazing is that weave?
What? Oh,
How
wait a second.
amazing is that? So if you were to make yourself a pashmina or a beautiful evening scarf or some sort of wrap, how amazing is that? All you've got to do is hem it.
Yeah, love that.
Isn't
love
that amazing?
So that's your black dragon. Now we have, oh, this one's opulent. This is your gold bamboo blossom. Yeah, look at that.
I mean, they are just traditional, aren't they? They just look amazing.
Yeah, that is nice. That's really, really nice.
They really are.
Okay, moving on, we have...
Look at this one.
This is your hot pink dragon. I will just show you the reverse again. So it's very similar to the black in the sense that you've got that wonderful ombre of colour going through. But yeah, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Look at that. Very nice. And then we're going to go on to an iconic red. So this is the red and gold dragon. It's another one where you're getting all those colours on the reverse. So you can see they're very much like the fuchsia, or the hot, was it the hot pink? The last one? Yeah, the hot pink dragons. Beautiful. And then, oh yeah, this is nice. This is your leather gold bamboo option. That's beautiful. So you imagine that as apparel, as clothing, would be stunning, stunning, stunning. And the price too, $9.99, so affordable. Now I'll pop that down. This is your champagne cherry blossom. Well, yeah, lots of lovely, delicate colours coming through, and I will just show you the reverse of that. Yeah. Oh.
Pretty.
This is your red and gold cherry blossom. Let me just take that away. Oh yeah, that's really nice, really, really nice. Then we have another red for you. That's a dragon. And then finally, oh, look at this turquoise. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful designs. Okay, so those are it for, those are all the options with our brocades. Always busy whenever we've brought these to you in the past. They are incredible, they really are. And actually we've got some clothing made with the brocades,
Yes.
all over there.
Yeah.
So if you have a look here, and I do need to give a shout out to our floor manager, Lewis, who's a very talented designer, is all right. He's created all these wonderful dresses and spent a long time doing it and samples, so he does really, really well. And also the lanterns too, so Lewis did all the lanterns.
Yeah.
Wow,
Don't
Lewis.
they look amazing?
So just showing you the possibilities with the fabric that we have on the show. Speaking of possibilities, we've got 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, we've got about 6 minutes.
Yes, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to do this, we're going to finish this in the 8 o'clock, okay? Because obviously there was so much for us to look through and I do not want to hurry the technique, okay? So we will finish this at the 8 o'clock show. So please, please join us. If you can't, then obviously record us.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do first of all, I've gone all the way around, we've turned them through, we've given them an iron, okay? And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the piece for our loops and our for our tabs. So I've taken a piece of the fabric, I've folded my edges into the centre and I've just folded that in half. And I'm just going to pop this under the machine when my machine decides that she's going to be a good girl. Hold on. She's not being a good girl at the moment. I don't know what's happened here. Hold on. I'm just going to rethread her because she's just come unthread.
We have had an update on the tassels. They've actually been handmade by artisans in India.
They're beautiful.
And the range, I mean, they're 6 inches, but you might find, because they are handmade, some will be a touch longer. But obviously, if you do want just 6 inches is important to you, then you can trim down. But yeah, they are. And the fact that they've been handmade, they are stunning. Just having a look here, the quality of the tassels. So you're going to get 6 of these in your one-day special. You can buy more if you would like. And that, I think it's $10.99. So for 6, so it shows you the value that you're getting. But they are beautiful tassels. Beautiful.
Can you imagine? You know the cushion that you've got there?
Yeah.
I mean, how great would the tassels look?
Oh, well,
Wouldn't they look amazing just hanging off of there?
Well, should we add a tassel? Let me just show you.
They are absolutely stunning.
It just works.
They're a really nice, heavy weight. They are beautiful. These aren't just your little tiny tassels that you tend to get, you know, I mean, for journaling, for things like that, these are chunky.
For books, I like putting like on journals.
Bookmark and things like that, and hanging off of bags. They just look amazing.
I think the whole one-day special, I mean, Fabric Freedom always bring us incredible fabrics. But this one-day special, to me, they've gone above and beyond. These fabrics are exceptional. The leatherette, I'm so impressed with the leatherette, the tassels. That as a bundle, really good, really. And it's going to be fabric when you get it home. This is not going to sit in your stash. You are absolutely, you can't wait to use it. I mean, this is a fabric where you're going to jump straight to using it.
And I just think it is so great that when this arrives, you've got everything there. And if you haven't used anything like the leatherette before, you know, I've just played, and so I've put that in on the quilt behind as well, just to show you that you can put it with normal cottons, you know, so you could make bags, you could make jackets with a really nice lining. I mean, if you can imagine a waterfall waistcoat and then some of the brocade is that lining, so when you, just be beautiful.
Beautiful.
So I fixed the machine. We've stitched all the way down through. And I'm going to cut this so that you have got some ready for your strings and some for your loops. And then what we will do is when we come back at 8 o'clock, we will put this all together and then I will show you how it works.
Perfect. So do make sure, that absolutely works. So do make sure to tune back in at 8 to spend more quality time with Sasha. So show time, unfortunately the time on this show is running out, but we have got a beautiful collection of options with the one-day special. Can we just jump your attention to the black option. Black option now 40% of the stock that's meant to last the full 24 hours has gone. So it looks like black will be the first to go. And if you're wondering why, take a look at this. I mean, come on. The majesty and drama that you're getting with those dragons, the beautiful crashing waves in the background, that is a piece in itself, done. But then when you couple it up with your second piece, again, with the dragons, you've got a little bit more prominence on the black that gives so much depth to the dragons as well. Beautiful crashing wave elements and then wonderful little motifs. So that's another stunning piece. Then we go on to this peaceful serenity of the crane, and there is a wonderful contrast, a juxtaposition from the drama of the dragons to the elegance of the cranes going through. But obviously all the color tones just work very well together. And then we've got two different designs with the waves, but each one sort of iconic, classic Oriental designs. That's very pretty. And look at that. Look at that as a piece. Oh, stunning, right? So that's your black option. I know I did call it and say, and it wasn't, when we did our production meeting, I was leaning towards the navy, and as we went down the counter, really was, but then just having a closer look at all and each option has its own merits, and just go, I think you're going to be dictated by the actual designs in each option, but the black to me, it does scream out. And then we've got the leatherette. Now I want to talk to you about this leatherette because it is very, very good. So just going to show you. Firstly, look at the width of this. Now you're going to get 1/2 meter, but the actual width is huge. So you're getting your 1/2 meter of leatherette. It's the actual process, it's sprayed on. So, importance of that. You've got the stretch. It doesn't scratch in there as well. Beautiful soft leatherette. It doesn't crumple. So if I do this and then open it up, you can see it doesn't crumple. It will arrive like this. That is not a mistake. Your leatherette will arrive with a salve edge that you will cut away. And then you're going to get 6 of these gorgeous artisan tassels, handmade in India. Beautiful tassels, really nice gold. You're going to get 6 of those in there as well. So when you use the tassels with the leatherette, with any option of this wonderful Oriental foiled fabric, can you imagine what you're going to be achieving? Is it going to be a bag? Is it going to be a quilt, a table runner? What will you make? Whatever you make, a cushion, it will look stunning. Sasha, can I say a huge thank you?
Thank you.
I've really enjoyed it.
It's been great, hasn't it?
So you're going to be back again at 8?
Back at 8.
Okay. Sasha will be back at 8. Hope you can join her.